Who want to get into the top 1%.
I said, good evening from this part of the world on this day, the 3rd of June 2023. You are listening to your man, your favorite man, Odogu himself, Rabbi Charles. On this day, I can say to you, Shabbat Shalom. Welcome to this program tonight. We have been battling with some technical issues here, but we managed to overcome it, and we are about to go into the business of this evening. I would like you to pay very much attention as we will review so many things that has happened and things that are happening and possibly things that will happen, so that you will not be taken unaware. I am just here by myself with my team around in the other side of the room, programming what is going on here. And while I'm speaking to you, I will be listening to them. It's been a while, though, that I have not been on air. And it's not because I just want to stay away from air. It's because of few things that I'm putting in place. I must be sincere to you. I am not that person that would like to be on air all the time. I'm looking for the possibility of bringing people who will mount the studio while I do those things that I know how to do best. I'm looking at our people. I want to see how ready you are. If you are that ready to do the job, to take over the mantle, please contact me. You know how to get in touch with me. We can place you on a training as well so that you can begin to do the needful from any part of the world where you are. You can operate from there. We will give you the technical assistance and you can be able to do it and do it effectively. I remain Rabbi Charles once again on this day, the Saturday, the day of the Lord, the 3rd of June 2023. Once again, the time is 13 minutes after 9 p.m. from the geographical location where I am. And I am speaking on the issues that are affecting Africa. I want to beam down to Nigeria. I want to speak about the election that just took place. Selection, rather, not election, that just took place. And a lot of people are dismayed. A lot of people are very much upset. A lot of people are confused. But it was told you 8 years ago by the prophet of our time, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He told you people that INEC will do this, and it was specific. I don't know why people are not very, good in celebrating their own. If Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is from Europe, or maybe he's an European by nationality, but not by birth. But if he was born here and being from other race, he will be in the world in the world Guinness Book of Record. Yes, they will put his name there. They will call him the Nostradamus of our time, because most of the things he said, most of them came to pass, and some are coming to pass before our very eyes. My question today is to you: are you in doubt? Are you still in doubt? Are you still in doubt of what is going on? He told us that they will select Bola Ahmed Tinubu to be the president of Nigeria, to now for them to smoothly go into Islamic agenda. But let me add to this, which you know, it's not prophetic. When you look at the man, how frail he is, you will ask yourself, is he going to make it in that office? In that particular place, is he going to make it? What agenda? What are his policy? What did he plan to give to Nigerians? If you cannot answer that question, then you have a lot of things to deal with. I am not surprised, because I know that the people behind this fraud, this greatest fraud that was committed against Africa and Africans. I know the people behind those fraudulent activities that took place. I know the people behind it. When they began to come to endorse somebody that they shouldn't even get involved with, then I knew that something is about to take place. Let me say this. If you are born in the year 1993, I think you must be aware of these weapons of mass destruction theory that they went and carried out in Iraq. If not, you must have heard about it. The very man that was in charge in the office of the prime minister of this country, the man that was the prime minister of this country, Tony Blair, was the one with his ally in America, George W. Bush, who came up with this theory of weapons of mass destruction, that Saddam Hussein has nuclear suitcase or suitcases that can potentially destroy the whole of Europe and Western world. And now they convinced the world that time to combine forces to go and eliminate Saddam Hussein and bring out that weapons of mass destruction. They took the journey. They took off from their positions, their locations, and went to Iraq. What did they get there? What did they see there? Nothing. They paid. I mean, the Arabs, the Africans, and the Asians are dealing with one common factor. That factor is the love for temporal things, the love of money. They handed Saddam Hussein over to foreign powers, and they used his own people to execute him. And how is Iraq today? How is Iraq today? If you're listening to me, I'm asking you, reason by yourself, go and check the news. How is Iraq today? Where is that weapons of mass destruction? Did you get it? Where is that weapon today? There is nothing like that. No weapons of mass destruction. And they took off from America. The Marines, the US Marines, the Air Force, the British soldiers, the Air Force, and went to Iraq and did massive destruction there, or massive destructions in Iraq, and captured Saddam Hussein, tried him with Iraqi citizens, and had him hanged or killed, sentenced to death. They have accomplished the mission. Who are the people doing this? They are called the globalists. They are the ones doing this. If you call them by their names, you are not mistaken. Don't be afraid. You die but once. They are the one that masterminded this. And I must be very, very factual today. They are using a policy, a single policy, to do all these things. It doesn't matter who is there in the office. What they are looking at is the policy. The policy is what they will use to carry out their evil agenda. Look at Cameroon. Since you were born, maybe you are a man born in the 70s or 80s, you've been hearing Cameroon. You've been hearing about the president of Cameroon, and you know that his name is Paul Biya of Cameroon. That man is very old. I think he's unconscious of whatever that is going on around him. But the Western powers were very comfortable to make him the president, re-elect him or selected him to be the president of Cameroon. Somebody who cannot account, he's not awake to what is going on in Cameroon. And they made him the president of Cameroon, and looting continues. This is the work of the French government. Now, I want to bring something to very serious issue to us today. I want to bring very serious issue, very serious stuff to Africans, mostly Africans. And I will go to Nigeria and deal with their cases, whatever the madness going on there. This is what they have been doing, the globalist agenda for Africa, for third world. They call Africa third world. They tell you who will preside over the affairs of all the countries in Africa. They will select their personal choice candidate and put him there. They don't mind rigging an election. You see what happened in Nigeria. By the time you know Tony Blair began to endorse the selected person whom they call the president of Nigeria before he was inaugurated. Tony Blair, of all people, came there. Can Tony Blair face the British people and get into their politics today? The answer is capital N-O. No, it's impossible. He tried it. He almost got into very big problem. The very man who took them out of European Union went for him. The very man who took them out of EU went for him. His name is Nigel Farage. I used to listen to this man each time he's on the radio talking, convincing the British people why they should get out of EU, that EU is not good for them. It was very hard on that topic. He's been pursuing that agenda for a very long time. He didn't start 2016. No. He started many years ago, telling them, educating them on a radio platform. What do you call his name? I will remember the name. British Living Broadcasting Network Radio, something like that. I'm going to remember the name. And this man was constantly on this radio, constantly, night and day. Anytime you see Nigel Farage, he's talking about the need to get out of EU, and the British people were listening to him, and he kept on telling them why they should get out of EU, that EU is not good for them. He kept on doing it, and eventually, 2016, they conducted referendum, and the entire British people said no, that they want to get out of EU. They all left, and the rest is history. They all got out of EU, and case closed. Nothing happened. Nobody died. But they left EU, and they began to live their lives. Everybody is happy in United Kingdom. They never regretted the decision so far. They are very happy for the decision they made by themselves. Now in Nigeria, some certain group of people wanted to leave that contraption, but the British system said to them, no, you cannot leave. There is diversity. There is strength in diversity. That is what they used a priest. I think he's a Roman Catholic priest, Bishop Hassan Kuka, to go and convince you people for total Islamization in Nigeria. And you don't know that this is what you're about to face. So how will I keep on educating you? How will I keep on telling you? Or we keep on telling you, we in diaspora, telling you that you are sitting in a keg of gunpowder or explosive in Nigeria. Tony Blair came and and endorsed Bola Ahmed Tinubu as the choicest person, the one selected or elected by Nigerians. And Nigerians, you never voted for the man, and they gave you that man to preside over your lives, and you know that the man is old. He should be respected. He should be in the old age home. But they never cared about it because of their oil and gas interest. I want to tell you guys this. I know Mr. P2B will not agree with what I'm going to say. But Mr. P2B is not going to come up and tell you to fight for your life. He can't tell you that. If he dares that, they will kill him. Mr. P2B cannot tell you to rise up and fight. You owe it to yourself that you have to get together and resist what they are giving you. What happened in Nigeria can never happen in any Western European country. Any Western European country, it cannot happen there. They will resist that individual or that team. It's not even a party, it's a team. Group of few people. You have to rise up and resist them and say no to them. You know how they did it? And brought a Catholic bishop to speak to Christians, to tell them to calm down, that it doesn't matter. Muslim ticket does not matter. And you believe such thing. You believe it. Why are they not letting Muslims to rule them in their own European countries? Why are they not allowing Turkey to join EU? Why are they not allowing it? Why are they jittering over Turkey joining EU? And British left, saying when Turkey joins EU, terrorists will come to Turkey from Iran and obtain Iranian passport. And obtain Turkish passport, which will be automatically EU passport. And they will have access to any country in Europe, Western Europe, or any European country. Because of that, they refuse that Turkey will not join EU. That is the reason. They said no. Why? Because of security reasons. That there are radical Islam there. And also in Turkey, they have radical Islam. That's what they believe. And they said no to that. But you Christians, you know that in the northern Nigeria, especially the northeast of Nigeria, the Maiduguri area is the home of Boko Haram, ISIS, and so many others. They are there. They have captured the so-called vice president, going to congratulate them, to give them handshake for a job well done. Captured on video. And you people are looking at your death. You don't know that your death is coming. And they're telling you that there is no problem. I'm glad that that bishop cited the death of Deborah in his speech, so-called brilliant speech. He cited the death of a young lady that said that Jesus made her to pass her exams for studying and, dedicated to her studies, and that God gave her retentive memory. And they said that she blasphemed and picked up stone. Her classmates, schoolmates, not strangers, picked up stone and stoned her to death. You are so easily to forget things. And that man ran. He confessed, he confirmed by himself that they told him not to come to Sokoto, not to even be in Abuja, that there will be religious crisis. They employed or deployed that man to dampen the situation. And he also said that all is not well in Nigeria. What are they doing now? I'm getting update that the printing, a very big printing office or business area in Abuja is being demolished while I speak right now. Who are the people doing those businesses? That are the Biafrans over there doing those businesses that are destroying their source of livelihood. Remember, anytime somebody takes something that you're living on away from you, automatically that person has turned you into a potential criminal. Not that you really want to commit crime, not that you really want to go and steal, but the person has already turned you into a lawbreaker so that you can be killed or possibly arrested. So they are demolishing your source of livelihood. And they are telling Christians to be praying for Nigeria, that Nigeria is well. And you must be stupid to go into that direction. I want to tell you, Biafrans, anywhere you are, I'm not telling you something that is, I'm not sure. The group of people that are coming are not the ones that you see them being inaugurated, are not the ones going to preside over you, making the laws for you. They are unseen, unknown people that you don't know. The globalists are there doing that business for you. They don't care whether you live or die. They don't care. Don't you see what one individual brought out? That Senator Ike Ekweremadu Ifeanyi, Governor Ifeanyi Okowa of Delta State, sold Nigerian healthcare industry, that no Nigerian will practice medicine, pharmacy, and so many other medical studies. Why? Because you have been mapped out for total destruction. Is it not what Adolf Hitler said? Adolf Hitler said that during the time of Second World War, they asked him before the time, what plans do you have for Africa? He said Africa will be used as a farmland. And you might think Adolf Hitler wants to come and plant yam, plantain, or potato only in Africa. No, it's a human farm. Or you want to start piggery business or poultry. It's not. Of fishery. It's not. Fish farm, no. What he was implying is human farm. You born your pikin, as in the TikTok and for pidgin English. No be you get that pikin, na government get them. Every organ in that your pikin body, na government get them. Then go use that your pikin body, go treat their own pikin where they Europe and other Western world. No be waiting he care for the mother go do. Then catch he care for the mother for United Kingdom. Sentence him. He want to save him pikin, oh, but he said made a no build hospital for Nigeria. Then go collect money in their teams. Then go collect money. That alone can make you set everywhere on fire in Nigeria. Set everywhere on fire. They can go to hell. You go map out so many people will be say na them be the people where they make problem for you. You go map them out, put them where they belong. You understand? You go map them out, put them where they belong. But because fear no go let you do them, they will be telling you no need for that. There is strength in diversity. But they no tell them. Can't tell them. Why do they want to come out from EU? Why they want to come out there? There is no strength in diversity in them belonging to EU, but they come out from EU. Then go tell their people, say EU no good for them. That union is not helping them. The union is killing them. So when you go join Nigeria as a union, the union they give you is killing you. It's destroying your businesses. It's destroying everything that you have. Your institutions, schools, all that you have, that union is destroying it. And you still want to be in that union. In a question why they ask Una, where they claim say Una be Nigeria. The question why they ask Una, why you go want to be in that particular union when they kill you constantly from year to year. You don't get constant electricity. Now constant blackout you they get. You don't get clean pipe-borne water. You don't get them. On sewage system, underground sewage system, you don't get them. If security, you don't go feel come out at night, you don't get them. And then they tell you, say, make you believe in this union. And none of your leaders from those people that they never gave that power to, none of them tell you, say, make una come out from here. I am talking to Christians in Nigeria today. Christians in Nigeria, how far? Make you go, they pray prayer, may God sustain Nigeria. Now you go, then go eliminate all of you. The people where don't take over. Now radical Islam go take over. I go tell you what they do. Shay, you listen to my previous broadcast when I tell Una Christians, why Una no get bank? Why don't you have bank, Christian bank in Nigeria? Why don't you have banks all over Christian states in Nigeria? Why don't you have it? But they have Islamic bank. They gave them bank. They gave them banking institutions. But you not get your own bank. And you believe so much, believe that Nigeria is good for you. So we go to watch you, all of Una, how they go to take the deal with Una one by one to eliminate. eliminate one. I played what Pastor Emmanuel Bosu said. What happened to Turkey will happen to Nigeria. Turkey was a Christian nation before. Look at Turkey today. Go there, you go see. And you, they take somebody, come they deceive you, say, now bishop, now in they talk, say there is diversity, strength in diversity. And that bishop, when I not ask him, why they can't come out, why the British come out from EU, from European Union? Why they come out there? European Union is not good for them. European Union is a waste of their money, big time. They calculated how much they are paying every year. They can do a lot of things. They can't say they no one join EU again, then come out. They say what of traveling? They say they don't care about it. They close border. You see, and they did right. It was a right move. So you that are there today, 250 million people, only few people now then go carry power give. And they gave few people power. Say now we give this power. Anything well you do, we go take them. So what did they do? They took over the oil sector of Biafran land. The crude oil and gas in Biafran regions, they took over it and did vertical drilling and piped it to River State and Bayelsa. But while the major oil is in the southeast, and this is the secret they are fighting, they don't want anybody to reveal it. But it has been revealed long ago. So when that happens, you are watching. They are systematically disenfranchising you from what belongs to you. So if somebody come into your house to take your wife, what should you do? And you have something that can deter them from coming. What must you do? You raise your hand up and say, praise be to the name of the Lord. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. Right? And then go take your wife, take your pikin, come out. You call yourself a man. It is unfortunate that most of the people in the Southeast are not waking up to their responsibilities. Let me borrow the word of Ahmadu Bello. Let me borrow his word. Most of them are not alive to their responsibility. They are dead. They are not seeing anything. They only see money. You think money can save you. There is a level you will go in life. Money will not save you. Put every money together. Money cannot save you. Only God can save you. You understand? They quickly put somebody that never won the election. They selected and put him in position and send some bandits, international bandits, you know them, to come and endorse them. What did they tell them? What the Northerners told them, foreign powers, you know, we put a lot of money in your banks. We deposited money in the great big money in your banks in Western world. You guys have our money there. If you don't endorse whomever we tell you to endorse, we will pull all our money in your banks and you will go down. Russia has already closed the door against you. So we will do the final closing of the doors, and all of you will perish. So they quickly came and started endorsing somebody that never won election. Quickly. They threatened them. The globalists now began to say, yeah, that's the biggest opportunity to come and finish up. So the guy is now carrying the activities of the previous regime, but he will add a lot of difficult things. You know, when I say add a lot of tough time, because they believe that Nigeria once you make things harder for them, they will not talk about any other thing. Nigerians love hardship. That's what they are giving you people. Bitter water, dead water, anything evil. That's what they're dishing to you guys, and you are taking it. You can't even fight. When you see those people, you hail them. You can't even fight them. You can't come together and destabilize them. How many are they? How many are they? Christians in Nigeria, you must be completely ashamed of yourselves. All of you. You must be ashamed of yourselves. Upon all the warnings that late Archbishop Benson Idahosa gave you guys, you lost it because you were chasing after money. Go to most of the churches in Nigeria. Tomorrow, enter the churches. They will be praying for cars, for houses, for people to travel. How can you tell your citizens to travel? Only in Nigeria that I'm hearing such a thing. Have you seen any American churches? In American churches, that American churches are praying for their citizens to travel. You people are sick. Before, we used to think traveling is a fashion, only to realize that this thing na japa escape from hell. They will come and tighten the situation over there and make a little way for you to escape. Once you escape, it will make you their slaves in foreign land. You see how they are working. And you can't fight them. You begin, if somebody rise up to fight them, you will sabotage the person and sell him off. Look at what happened to Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. All of you that collaborated, conspired for this, all of you will perish because of that. All of you that participated in selling that man, all of you will pay with your lives, all of you. God will kill all of you. Think I'm joking? It's not me. I'm saying God will kill all of you. You're never going to escape it. You attracted curses upon your heads. So they threatened them, saying, if you don't endorse this man, we're going to pull our money out of your banks and you will collapse. So they quickly came and began to endorse somebody that never won the election. On the day of inauguration, the man doesn't even know where he was going because he's frail. He's an old man. He should sit down in a retirement home and retire. But your enemies doesn't like that. Your enemies will not want you to have the best in your life. They rather give you evil so that you will hate your place and run away from your place. That is the tactics they are using. And Africans are falling into it big time. I will use this opportunity to thank South African people the way they are standing on their ground, not letting anybody deceive them. You see how South Africa is standing bodaciously and audaciously telling the enemy, we know whom you are. We know how evil you are. You want us to do right. Have you ever done right before? You want us to do this. Have you done that before? You are into looting, killing, and stealing, destruction. And you are coming to tell me who to visit me and who not to visit me. Are you not hearing it? That is a country for your information. That is a true country. Not what so many of you are fooling yourselves around in West Africa, in Nigeria, to be precise. And you cannot stand up and say, this is not acceptable. We are not going to take it. You think it will be well. They used a bishop to talk to you and you believed him. You believed him. Why is it that Vatican in Italy isolated themselves, wanting to be on their own? They have their currency, their banks in Vatican. They don't mingle. But they will tell you that your diversity is your strength. Your population is your strategy. What kind of people are these? And they are milking what God gave you Africans. So we cannot fold our hands and let the enemy get away with this criminality. This is international criminality, for your information. It is an international crime against black race. That is what they did to Nigeria, to the people in Nigeria. That's what they did to you guys. This is unacceptable, unheard of. So how can I tell you that you are being mapped out for final and total destruction? Alhaji and Kunle said something during their time. Alhaji and Kunle, this is the man, that Shetima of a guy. It was his voice that was picked, what they said they would do to Igbos. And the Igbos are watching and looking at their properties and businesses being destroyed, demolished in the contraption called Nigeria, and you think it will be better. Tomorrow will be better. Anytime they destroy your things, you don't know that they have turned you to be a potential terrorist. The global gangsters will not let peace reign in Africa. And Nigeria signed themselves with these people. Nigeria gave themselves, the people running the affairs of Nigeria gave themselves over to these people. And they are killing you systematically, taking your organs. Your life is not even yours. Your body is not yours. And you are believing that it will be well one day. I don't know where you are getting these things from. I don't know who told you all these things. I am not against a Yoruba man, not at all. Tinubu to be the president of Nigeria, it's not about him being a Yoruba person. No. It's about doing the right thing. What has he got to do for the entire population there? People that are dying. I saw a comedy where somebody is using wheelbarrow. He said he's loading wheelbarrow truck. Say, come. I'm traveling to, I think he mentioned Daura or Birinin Kebi or Birinin Kafa. He made mention of taking truck, wheelbarrow to push somebody on a journey of 700 kilometers. It's a comedy. Because of the high price of petrol and oil producing nation, as so-called, as they said it. Nigeria is an oil producing contraption. But the people cannot access oil, crude oil, petrol. No. Look at what they did. Is it not what they did to Gaddafi? Gaddafi had plans to make Africa first world. They got the hint and collaborated, set Obama up. Obama's priority was to go and kill Muammar Gaddafi with French President Nicolas Sarkozy, whom Gaddafi gave 20 million, borrowed for his election, for his electoral activities, to pay back. They collaborated and killed him, and that money went into voicemail. Look at Libya today. Libya is among the nations they listed running away, taking political asylum. You see how they are suffering. The people that killed their God-sent leader. Where are they today? That is the reason why I really got upset. I said, no, this is not acceptable. So Christians in Nigeria, tomorrow you go to church. God sent me to tell you that if you ever pray for Nigeria to get better, katakata will come out from that place and your churches will be consumed. Nigeria will not get better. Nigeria will not get better. Nigeria you see today will go worse until the right people will stand up and begin to resist them. Other than that, Nigeria will be Nigeria will collapse on your heads. Men and women of God, God gave you over the nation, over that place. But because of your wickedness, because of your selfishness, because of your materialistic consciousness, you are materialistic conscious. Because of that, you lost your vision. And the enemy took over. The people you should be ruling are ruling over you. Tomorrow you go to church and said, God said you shall be the head and not the tail. What a foolish set of people. You people disgust me to the core. Do you see what they did to you? Overnight, they took what belongs to you, and you are walking around. They are looking at Mazi P2B to make noise so that they can kill him or jail him. P2B will not tell you to go and fight for your right. It is your duty to go and fight for what belongs to you. Your destiny, your future, not the old men that have already gone. And you are not ashamed that somebody can rob you and take what belongs to you and keeping quiet. I want to end this thing for now because I'm getting upset. Seriously. I want to end this thing for now. I will say, may God continue to give you strength and power to be able to do the right thing. If I calm down, I might likely come back again because I'm very, very much upset. Thank you very much.